Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We are back again at the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast. Listen, I'm going to be in New York City at the New York City Winery in the Loft March 15th. Get those tickets, man. You could click that link or scan that QR code or go to the link in bio or go to LeVarWalker.me. Get those tickets and check me out live in New York City. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Just wanted to get in here. We're just going to talk the talk. And our first topic today, it seems as if the Breakfast Club is expressing frustration because people are not tuning into the Breakfast Club on Netflix. If y'all don't know, if your head has been in a rock, Charlemagne signed or the Breakfast Club. They signed a $200 million deal or some shit with Netflix. And Netflix basically has licensed the Breakfast Club and they've moved all of their content to Netflix. However, there has been a lot of frustration going on. Jess Hilarious spoke about it, where they feel they have abandoned their fan base because the people they aren't going to this platform to see. And I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Just give me a second here. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this, and then I'll give my thoughts on what I think about it, and also shout out to Jess Hilarious, who's doing big things. Let me see here. Okay. So that's Jess there on the screen, and she's expressing frustration. Let's take a look.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, since Breakfast Club been on Netflix, man, our engagement, our people be all the fans that we built up over time, well, that they built up. I just got here. That they built up over time on YouTube. Oh my God, they feel neglected because Netflix was like, nope, we want all of it. Y'all can't have no other social media presence, none. So now we got to find other content to do that can go on our other platforms. But it's okay because Just Hilarious got that in a bag, shorty. So make sure y'all tune into Jess's thoughts.
That's dope. Good for Jess. This is unfortunate, man. I mean, of course, people aren't gonna go over to net. Like when they announce podcasts on Netflix, I have purposely not watched podcasts on Netflix because when we think about podcasts and you think about what podcasts provide, podcast was really for the common man to put his thoughts out. It was for us to, express our thoughts, express our ideas, utilize the internet, and not be attached to the man. We often talk about independence and wanting to own our own, only to sell ourselves out to these entities. Now, of course, Netflix not about to pay all this damn money. They own y'all now. They own y'all, and the people are moving. The Breakfast Club is consumed by most people when you're getting ready for work. You listening to it on your phone. You driving in the car. You listening to it on your phone. Nobody is sitting in front of the flat screen TV to sit down on the couch to watch the Breakfast Club like it's a movie. Now, when this whole deal came about, I just kept quiet. I knew this was going to happen. I didn't want to say nothing because, of course, when you speak your mind or original thought, you are deemed a hater. Like right now, probably some asshole like, man, you hating. But I'm only telling the truth. And it ain't even no slight to the Breakfast Club. But yeah, of course. But they created a great opportunity for other radio shows or podcasts or whatever to capture a lot of the fans in this space because they totally abandoned everybody on YouTube. They blew up on YouTube. We have to stop giving Netflix all this credibility. Fuck Netflix. No, I'm just keeping it funky. Like, you can build your own career. Don't build your career and be independent and then sell yourself out. Because once they give you that money, they own your ass. And even if it's a licensing deal, they own you for the 2 or 3 years that you're under that licensing deal. Especially in the comedy world, we give Netflix too much credibility. Netflix cannot compete with YouTube. The reason being is because YouTube, they don't pay creators, they partner with creators. So YouTube doesn't have, I don't know if they do, but they don't need to have a studio and pay a guy and pay it. No. YouTube is an open platform where you're able to build your own. Everybody's talking about building their own and being independent, but then you want to go run back to the industry. And I saw this whole movement. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why do we want to be controlled by the industry? Why do you want to do all this, create all this noise, only to sell yourself back to them to rope everybody up? And I'm pretty sure Netflix like, this is a great deal because, you know, Charlemagne doing big things. He got the Black Effect Network and he's like a shepherd. So all the black people, all the blacks in media, wherever, will follow him and get behind this paywall. And guess what? We're controlled again. Why do you want to get off the plantation only to run back? So I will never in my life watch podcasts on Netflix. Never. And I don't even know why they thought this would work. Even when you look at the Joe Rogan Spotify deal, we saw that Joe was exclusive to Spotify only for like a year and popped right back up on YouTube. He's on YouTube and Spotify. He said, no, we're going to do it both because no platform has the reach of YouTube. And to the comedians out there that keep talking Netflix, in the last 10 years, we talking from 2016, no comic has even blown up through the industry like that. And if they are, they're controlled. Like everybody, you have to build your own table now. These corporate conglomerates are just banks that just want to buy you. That's it. They look at your ass as an asset or a commodity and they buy you off. So of course, Netflix not gonna let them do shit. No, and even when they go try, which like she said, she on here and she's gonna try to do her own thing, they're gonna come in again. It's gonna be a guy. It's gonna be a guy with a clipboard that comes in. Hey, Jess, and they do that passive aggressive shit in Hollywood. Hey, Jess, you know, I'm seeing you doing your own thing over on your page. You know, contractually, that's not good. We're going to need that too. So, yes, and even Charlemagne was talking about, y'all go on Netflix and watch us on the... Like, no. Put that shit back on YouTube where it belongs. That's where you built your fan base. And shout out to Ali Sadiq, who is paving the way. Ali Sadiq, Andrew Schultz, a lot of these guys, a lot of comics are paving their way. YouTube is 1,000 times bigger than Netflix. And you know how I know? Because most of these people, a lot of these comedians with these Netflix specials, they can't sell no tickets. That really shows you. You ain't selling no tickets. I'm not a huge ticket seller myself. Don't get it twisted. I'm working my way up. I'm building my own table. As I tell y'all every day, I'm going to sit here and build this table. And it's not pretty. So you're not going to see me with this big celebrity comic. I'm not going to be working for no nigga. I'm going to work for me. I will not be owned or controlled or some nigga call me, man, you should take that down. No. So it's weird. I think Charlemagne had spoke about it. Let me see if I can find that clip of Charlemagne speaking about people not watching. And look, while y'all watching this, man, get them tickets. Go to LeVarWalker.me. Get those tickets. I'll be at the New York City Winery, man. Y'all pull up on your boy. Charlemagne, please watch Netflix. Let's see if that'll come up. Y'all get them tickets, man. Check me out. New York City Winery. I'll be in the loft March 15th. Y'all pull up on me. There was somewhere he said it. Let me see. Somebody asked me while I'm scrolling looking for this clip. Do I watch other comedians? Not really. You know what I mean? Like I might watch a couple of my homies a little bit, but I try not to watch a lot of comics. I do watch Dave. You know what I mean? Like the comics I watch would be extreme outliers, like a Dave, a Burr, or if it's my friend and they like, yo, check me out. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch, but typically I'm not trying to watch a comic because when you watch other comedians, you're gonna pick up certain. It's not like you stealing, but if you, what happens is this: you can be impressioned, right? So if I don't try to listen to nobody's material, watch nobody because I don't want to sound like them. I don't want our thoughts the same. I don't want none of that shit. So I kind of stay away. I just go out on stage, go out on the road, and do my thing. I dive into that ocean and jump off a cliff, and I'm gonna give you a story. I'm gonna give you jokes. You're gonna get a punchline at every minute or so. You see what I'm saying? So I want to keep my own style. I'm not trying to be biting and sounding like nobody. And I really give jokes. I don't do a super long ass setup and I'm just tall. It's not a TED talk. So yeah. Let me see. I just saw that clip. Charlemagne says watch Netflix. I keep pulling it up and I keep seeing myself, but I don't know. But I ask y'all this. Does seeing a comedian on Netflix and y'all could come in and answer chat, but does seeing a comedian on Netflix, does that make you want to buy his ticket? Do you be like, oh man, the Netflix, I gotta buy the ticket? Or do you buy the comedian's ticket based on the relationship or the connection you feel you have with the comedian through social media, streaming, YouTube, and maybe you might see him do a couple of jokes and then you go into a rabbit hole? Which one is it? Because I think Netflix specials in the comedy world are nothing more than vanity metrics. And also, too, when it comes to a special, the only person to me that can do a special, the only person to me that can do a special is a Dave or a Burr, right? Like you have to be an extreme outlier comedian to even call it a special. Everything else to me are regulars. You're just putting out regulars, right? You putting out an album, but it's you know what I mean? It has to be, you know, this is a great thing. Too many black people seek white approval. That's true. We gotta always remember the white man's ice is not colder. I don't think the Breakfast Club is necessarily played out, but I do think they're losing a huge amount of market share. And if I'm a program director at any radio station, I am going to like adopt everything the Breakfast Club did and I'm going to do it. Like right now is a prime time opportunity for radio stations across America to carbon copy the Breakfast Club on YouTube and make it happen. I found some good comedians work through Netflix, but the best and most raw, exactly. And the best comedian, the best and most raw comedians are not only on YouTube, but those are the comedians that are selling the tickets. Though that's who's selling the ticket. And I also want to talk about this too. And this is for any comics that are out there watching this right now, it's a message to you guys, because I'm seeing a lot of comics are frustrated right now because they see guys with big followings and internet presence, and what they're doing is like taking these guys clips or whatever and showing them bombing or what they perceive to be the person bombing, and they're posting it and they're going in on these guys. I'm gonna say this to the comics: you gotta put your blinders on. Number one, comedy is subjective. If the person and the times we live in now, people, if people are willing to pay $50 to watch you take a dump on stage, to watch you take a poop on stage, all right, who's to say that's not a great poop? You know, if the people are lined up and you're adding shows, right? And these people are like, oh my God, this guy took the greatest poop on stage. Who is to say it's not great? Because it's subjective. So to the comics, stop getting mad at these guys for selling tickets, because you're only mad about that. You can't even be mad at them. It seems you should be more mad at the consumer. But if you're mad at the consumer, now you're gonna isolate your fan base, because these are people that would have bought your ticket, but now you deny. So just stop. Just stop. Put your blinders on and just work, bro. That's all you can do. And while you working, get those tickets. I'm gonna be at the New York City Winery at the Loft, March 15th. So pull up on me. And also, too, guys, I got a lot going on, but I'm gonna keep rocking out and doing these daily podcasts and just building one brick at a time. Straight up. Straight up. Thank you, Jesse Cycles. I appreciate you for showing love, and thanks for the comments over there on YouTube. And shout out to everybody on YouTube. We had 86,000, almost 87,000 subs over there. So, you know, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. We had 86,778 subs. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you all. I can't find where Charlemagne spoke on the Breakfast Club. I might be able. Let me see something. I'll just play this clip. I think I can. Hold on. I'm only doing this video about the Breakfast Club because ownership is a good thing. Now, I know you can get the money. I can give you a bag, but understand, with that bag comes control, right? And it's much better to have freedom than to be controlled. And the reason being is because all of our time on earth is limited. So are you going to take the money? If I say, hey, I'll give you, and to show you how valuable time is, here's an example. If I were to tell you, I give you $1 billion, but you need to die tomorrow, would you take the billion? No, you wouldn't take the billion. You'd be like, nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? So some of this stuff you have to turn down, you have to control. And that's why I admire like the young brother, what's the streamer brother name? Cassinet, who turned down hundreds of millions of dollars because they wanted to control his stream. And he was able to take that mental break and go build his clothes, whatever, because he owns and controls that. He didn't give it to Netflix was knocking on his door. They were all knocking on his door, but he was like, nah, he saw that. He saw a bigger version, which is great. All right, I'm going to play this. I'm not going to pull it up, but look, check it out.
Another clip, but we're on Netflix, man. Stop acting like y'all don't have motherfucking Netflix. I'm sick of y'all acting like y'all don't have Netflix. It actually disgusts me. If it was any other paywall, I would completely understand. Netflix been around just as long as the Breakfast Club. It's on everybody's remote controls. It's in hotel rooms. You got Netflix. Talk about, we ain't paying for Breakfast Club. You paid for Diddy Doc. You paid for Stranger Things. You paid to watch Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. You know why you paid? Because you've been paying for Netflix for the last 15 years. It's not like, Breakfast Club is on there now, so now we charging you more money to watch. Just go to the podcast section, click on the podcast section, type in Breakfast Club, and everything be right there. Donkey of the day, the full interview, whatever you're looking for, the full episode. Go do it, man. Okay? Just change. That's all.
It is so naive for people to think that human behavior, right? You have conditioned a human for 10 years to listen to Netflix on this phone, to get it for free, to get it when you like, to not go behind a paywall. You've built it up on the backs of all these people, and then you slap them in the face and say, enough, and you're going to come over here to this platform, and you're going to get behind this paywall to watch me. Just the unmitigated gall and the audacity for that is just insane to me, bro. It's insane. You had so much. And then one of the beautiful things about YouTube is if there's a clip, we typically share the clip. Like, oh, you want to show your wife, or you want to show the homies, or the clip will go in the group chat. And then everybody's talking about it. You can't share shit on Netflix because it's behind the paywall. This is silly. The reach of YouTube pales in comparison. The reach of Netflix pales in comparison to YouTube. It's insane. And then not only you got a shareability, but then y'all go on Twitter and TikTok and this and that and that. But now you got a guy with the clipboard who's over there oh no, we can't put that out. We got to say that. And they're not coming, man. They're not coming. It's not going to happen. So I'm guessing after this licensing agreement is over with, they will be back on YouTube. And Charlemagne, he spoke on that because you know what? The guy with the clipboard, he came in again and he goes, hey, guys, they do the passive aggressive shit. Guys, man, we've been looking at these numbers, guys, and the people just don't seem to be watching on Netflix. I don't know what's going on, but could you put a word out there, Charlemagne, buddy? And they patted him on the back. But people ain't going. And with him saying that, that's going to make people not watch it even more. That's going to make us not watch it even more. So I will move on. That was great. We'll move on. We're going to keep on going. I got a lot more I want to talk about. Every day, chilling in. Oh, our friend is back. Look who's back, y'all. Look who is back. He's showing us the money. Look who's back showing us the money again. Every day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Floyd, take the money and pay them people that you owe, bro. Come check it out. Go take both of them briefcases and pay off the leases in the building. Pay the jeweler, Floyd. Floyd, sell the car, take the cash, and pay the people. I don't know how much longer, and I get it. This is his brand. This is his brand. But at the same time, this is the same brand that's hurting him. Floyd, you got to do 3 exhibition fights at 50, bro. You're not doing that shit out of love. You doing that because you need the money, man. You need the money. and you probably went to the bank, and they're gonna keep loaning you money because your image and likeness is still worth something. So they're gonna keep loaning you the money. They're gonna keep printing money for you, brother. And then once you have these 3 fights, the exhibition fight, you fighting Mike Tyson, you fighting some other guy, a kickboxer, you fighting a grizzly bear. You're gonna have to keep fighting. You're on this damn treadmill, and it's just going over and over again in circles. You've been telling us you have money your whole life. We know that, bro, and we wish you well. We wish you well. But see, you know what it is? There are just no people around to really tell them the truth. And I think like it is very important to all entertainers, celebrities, sports guys. You got to get people around you that can stand on their own too. And you can't have an ego so big that you just refuse to listen to people that genuinely care about you. And you just determine it. You just say what they're saying is hate and they're jealous, and then you ostracize those people only to the detriment of yourself. You can't do that, bro. I don't want to see him fight Mike Tyson. I don't want to see a 50 and 60-year-old black man in a ring fighting. Okay? That's some Mandingo warrior slave shit. I don't want to see that in 2026. But unfortunately, he has to go out and do this. And listen, I'm not rich by any means. I might have to go my ass back in the pharmacy soon. But at least I'm not getting my skull caved in. So it's very, very sad. And when I pointed out the fact that he pulled out this kind of money in a cashless arena at the basketball game, people looked at me crazy. They were like, "You're hating. He always got money. Floyd made money, Mayweather." Because sometimes black people can be so poor that all they see is money. Wealth is a mindset. Being rich is a mindset. You rich if you're breathing. If you have love, you're rich. The materialistic things that you see people have, the Rolls Royces and bags of cash, that's not rich, man. That's not rich. It's actually what I would call a poverty of wealth. That's what I call it, a poverty of wealth. And you're selling your soul for this shit, and it's ridiculous. But you know what's not ridiculous? I'm gonna be at the New York City Winery March 15th. Y'all go and get those tickets because I don't just do a comedy show. We have town hall meetings. So please go get those tickets. If you in the chat, why don't somebody in the chat go ahead, buy a ticket right now. We gonna show it on here. If you in the chat, you in New York, buy a ticket to New York City Winery, and I'll put it up, and we'll do a big round of applause for you. But let's get these tickets. Shout out to everybody over there watching me on Instagram as well. We probably down to about 5 people over there now. But right now, we got about 158 people watching across all platforms. Well, we still got 14 people on Instagram. We got about 150 something people watching me on all platforms, and I really appreciate you guys. Everybody on Instagram, make sure you get those tickets to see me at the New York City Winery March 15th. I'm going to be going live probably twice today because I'm going to keep pushing this show because we got to sell this out. New York is my #1 market across all platforms. There's no reason why this show should not be sold out with 160 seats. It's no reason. So y'all pull up on your boy, man. But we have more topics to cover. And I'm gonna thank you guys again for being here and checking me out. I want to talk about Dubai. So now in Dubai, since people are stuck and people can't leave Dubai, The covers have been snatched off of Dubai. And I've been saying this about Dubai for years. Dubai is a slave haven. Okay. This is a city propped up in the middle of a desert. It's a stage city. Dubai is almost like a sound stage. The people that actually work and build these properties, they do it with slave labor. Okay. They get these individuals or these immigrants from war-torn countries to come and build this city, and they make these people go live in tenements. And there's a guy that's talking about this right now. I'm gonna pull him up. And this has gone pretty viral, but I've been saying this. It's so fake. Let me see.
I'm glad after years of propaganda, people have finally come to the conclusion that Dubai sucks. It's a fake city. It's probably one of the worst cities you could go to. First, let's address the elephant in the room. It's a slave city. They contract Southeast Asian men and at times African men to go over there to work, and then once they get over there, they take their passports so they can't leave. And if you even try like arguing with your boss about it or like any of
And listen, when he said they take their passport, what happens is this: they take your passport, and if you want to leave and visit your family, you got to ask your supervisor and another coworker who will get sanctioned and fined if you don't come back.
the locals, they'll just send you straight to jail. Like literally like no civil rights if you're an immigrant over there. Two, Dubai has no culture, right? It's kind of advertised as this like playground for the rich. What do rich people hate? They hate poor people. So if you like walk around the streets of Dubai, it's empty. There's no people in the streets talking to each other, no music playing. There's nothing you get out of the experience in Dubai besides, oh, this is where people spend their money. This is where I buy things. Oh, look at all these tall buildings. There's no Dubai culture, right? Like New York City has culture. Chicago has culture. Tokyo has culture. New Delhi has culture. Like there's people walking around. You know what I mean? Like all the people who work in Dubai don't live in the city. They live away from the city and they all get paid like slave wages. My last point, there is like literally no reason for a woman to go to Dubai because there is someone there currently trying to figure out a way to sex traffic you. You fucking raise your voice at someone, you're wearing the wrong attire, someone lies and say they feel disrespected by your presence, dunzo. They're grabbing you, sending you to jail. Obviously, you're gonna like beg to be like, I don't want to go to jail in Dubai because foreigners get like life in prison for like no reason. They're like, oh, you don't want to go? Okay, well, you have to be my sex slave for the rest of your life or else you go to prison. Or if you got like a homegirl saying like, oh, like I got invited by like this rich guy in this tower, we just gotta like hang out with them for a little bit. Do not listen to her. She's selling you out. Do not go to any rich person party in Dubai, man. Dubai is a fucking fake ass, evil ass city. Fuck Dubai.
I 100% unanimously agree with this brother. Is full of shit. They're over there. They're shitting and peeing on women and making them do all kind of sex acts with animals. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And now, while the bombs are going off, I guess people are having to go out in the city. And now you have Americans that are stuck over there, probably running out of money. And they have to go into the regular part of town where the regular people are to probably buy some food or a meal. And they're seeing this side of the city. Dubai is a fake ass Vegas, man. It's just a fake Vegas in the middle of the desert. I will never go. I'm never going. Forget that. It's not gonna happen. So don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Matter of fact, it's a young lady stuck over there now. And not to say she just went over there for her 30th birthday. This young lady is stuck in.
As you know, I'm the girl.
She been over there for a long time.
Hey y'all,
As you know, I'm the girl that decided to spend her 30th birthday in Dubai. And I'm coming on here very humbly, asking my president to just seize it. I'm an American taxpaying citizen. And I've now been stuck over here since the 24th. I've been blessed to be able to buy 3 different flights from 3 different airlines, and they've all been canceled. I don't know who this will reach. I don't know if it'll reach anyone. But I am not the person who gets on here like this. But I am desperate to get home to my family. So I'm asking, I'm pleading, please just, whoever can help us, please just help. And it's not even about the financial part. We just don't have a way out. Every time we try,
This is unreal. People, this is so sad.
it gets canceled. So I'm putting myself out here on the internet, as humble as I know how, to just get some help.
Man, my prayers go out to this sister, man. I pray she gets back, but fuck Dubai, man. Like, for real. Like, you know, the zero taxes and no crime and all that shit. You know, it's a trap. Dubai's a fucking trap. That's all I got to say about it. I hope that sister gets back home, and I hope she's able. I hope she's returned expeditiously and able to come back and do what she does. That's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, we got some news coming in regards to this. This just came in an hour ago in regards to Operation Epic Fury. I don't know who to believe in this, but let's see what we got going on.
In a few days, in under a week, the 2 most powerful air forces in the world will have complete control of Iranian skies, uncontested airspace. I hope all the folks watching understand what uncontested airspace and complete control means. It means we will fly all day, all night, day and night, finding, fixing, and finishing the missiles and defense industrial base of the Iranian military, finding and fixing their leaders and their military leaders, flying over Tehran, flying over Iran, flying over their capital, flying over the IRGC, Iranian leaders looking up and seeing only U.S. and Israeli air power every minute of every day until we decide it's over. And Iran will be able to do nothing about it. B-2s, B-52s, B-1s, Predator drones, fighters, controlling the skies, picking targets, death and destruction from the sky all day long. We're playing for keeps. Our warfighters have maximum authorities granted personally by the president and yours.
Okay, I don't know. They say they've taken control. Well, let's just see. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It was this senseless war. I don't know. I don't know what's propaganda. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false.
In
Oh, listen, I know we were talking about Dubai. Here's
I'm following
something
this
too.
fella.
Let's take a look at Dubai. Let's we got some video footage of these Dubai labor camps. And this is how real people live in Dubai. This is Dubai.
Come with me whilst I explore the hidden side of Dubai that you never knew existed. So after a long day's work, all the labourers are getting dropped off back to their labour camps. So I'm following this fella to some labour camps. We're going to go to his house and see how these people live. Okay, and I'm here with Tanvir. How you doing, bro? You okay? So he works as an AC technician, and this is his house, his humble house. Which one is your bed?
Five.
Five.
5 person.
5 people in each bedroom. Is this one yours? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So they got a fan, and you have AC's working, yeah? He's a technician. He'll fix it. So yeah, you got multiple people living here. It's a masjid. And how many people are living in this building?
10 block. 1 block.
Yeah.
They got 500 people living in there per block. Okay, this is what they not showing you about Dubai. They show you that big pretty ass building, but they don't show you the living conditions of the laboring slaves that they have living in that fucked up city. It's a shithole, and they got these people living in these types of conditions. It's disgusting. They'll never get a nickel out of my ass.
4,500. Okay. Oh wow, quite a few.
5,000.
5,000. Oh wow, a lot of people. And are they doing the cleaning? The people clean?
Clean.
Okay. And your toilet? Where is your toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah. Toilet's not too bad.
All buildings. Toilet.
All the buildings. Oh wow! Oh no way! Oh bloody hell! If you look down here, you can see how many buildings there are. Blocks and blocks. How many buildings? Yeah.
10 block, 9 block, 1 block.
10 blocks, yeah?
Yes.
Wow, man. So yeah, you can go on the end block, as you can see, like, it goes on forever, doesn't it? So thanks to the help of a few people that donated and my good friend Hussein, we managed to source food packs for some of the locals that lived there. So we've got 150 boxes.
The people don't have food in that raggedy. Look at that.
And right now we're struggling to get people in the line.
People in line. These are the workers of that fucking slave shithole. Our black and brown brothers and sisters. Look at this. But you want to run your ass over there and take pictures in the gowns.
In life, it's encounters like this that truly make you appreciate what you've been given. The fact of the matter is, if you were born into a thriving economy, which most of the people I know are, you're privileged and are given opportunities that most of the people in the world don't have. So instead of giving into your hedonistic urges and always wanting more in life, take the time to reflect on how lucky you really are.
Yes, and don't go to Dubai. Fuck Dubai. I'm so glad I'm over here in America. I could never go now. They pull a video up and keep me over there if I go over there. I'm not going. It's not happening. That is so sad, bro. We got to have a discussion. We really got to have a discussion. And I want y'all to keep it funky with me. How do y'all feel about the NBA doing the Magic City Monday game at the Hawks Arena? How do y'all feel about that? I want to know y'all feelings. Chat, y'all come in. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Anybody can come in and talk. Let me know how you feel about it. So you say the whole industry is going down? I'm gonna pull that up. Magic City. Let's see what Stephen.
Magic City Strip Club. The Atlanta Hawks are planning a tribute night to Magic City Strip Club. I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I'm furious because I can't be there. So while some of y'all are out there being appalled that the Atlanta Hawks would come up with such a promotional event, I just want to state for the record, I understand. And I dare any man that has heard of or has appeared at Magic City to refute what I'm saying. Magic City will forever be an integral part of the culture. It truly will be. And I just think it's important that for this very, very, very unique promotional marketing event that's scheduled to take place March 16th, that we give the Atlanta Hawks their props for innovation, for courage, and for nostalgia to remind us all of what Magic City means to us.
You know, when it comes to Magic City, I fuck with Magic City. Shout out to Magic City. Magic City is a strip club. It's a staple in Atlanta's, not culture, but it's a staple in Atlanta's subculture. What surprises me about this is Stephen A. is the father of a young daughter. Now, I don't have a little girl. I got a son. I got a 10-year-old. If I'm to take my 10-year-old, let's just say if I have a daughter, if I got my 10-year-old daughter at the game and it's Magic City night, and my daughter looks at me dead, what's Magic City? Now I'm explaining to my daughter, oh, honey, that is a strip club where strippers go. That's where a lot of fatherless daughters go. And, it's so many things in Atlanta that could be celebrated on the scale of the NBA or the National Basketball Association, but I don't think this is it. And what's even more egregious is it's targeted directly, primarily to black people. It's targeted to blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's more egregious. You're not celebrating Club Cheetah. You're not celebrating the Pink Pony. You're not celebrating any of the white clubs. And so you're targeting black people. And to me, looking deeper, they might as well have had a chicken and watermelon celebration. We're going to do chicken and watermelon to feed to these niggas. For black people not to be somewhat appalled by this, it really makes me raise an eyebrow. And I get it. It's cool. Magic City money has been a staple. It's been going down. I get that. But you celebrating it, which is a representation of us as a community of black people. So we're being pushed out as black, like in totality. Not just all black people. This is a representation of all of us. We're being grouped up. All the professionals in Atlanta, all the blacks that work hard, that have gone to school, that do right and go to church. This represents us on a world scale as the NBA for the world to see. It's so much bigger than Atlanta. But niggas want to hold hands and consistently complain about the white man while applauding this shit. I don't understand. I don't understand. Magic City should not be celebrated on an NBA level. I don't give a fuck. I say that. It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You're targeting black people. They saying you niggas ain't shit. You have no morals, no values. You have nothing. And they throwing it out there like a fucking bone or something off a plate. And this is the same reason why a lot of black people have switched parties, because You want Cardi B. You know, the president go talk to Cardi B. They won't talk to Boosie and all these. It's dumb. It's dumb. Now, of course, when people see this video, I'm going to get called all kind of names. I'll be called a coon, and I'll be told I hate black people, which a lot of brothers have come to me to tell me that when I really love us more than you could ever imagine. But this is just the truth. It's fucking ridiculous. A place where women are exploited. This is where women are exploited. So the NBA goes, we're going to celebrate the exploitation of women, of strippers who clap their ass and show their titties. But at the same time, in the workspace, you better not compliment no woman here. You better not say nothing, ask them on a date, because that's your ass on the line. And then they take all your resources. So what is it? What is it? I have to just shake my head at the Hawks, man. This is dumb. This is dumb. What else do we celebrate after that? Niggas killing each other. We could celebrate crack. We could celebrate the selling of crack in the community. And baby mama. They should have baby mama day. And do-rag day. We keep reaching in the bottom of the barrel subculture where Atlanta is the birthplace of the civil rights movement. But nobody wants to hear this. Let me stop. Let me stop having sense, man. I gotta stop. I gotta dumb down. That's why these tickets are slow, because I need to dumb down. I need to be on here. Yeah, y'all, what the fuck y'all look down about this motherfucker? I can't believe these motherfuckers. Like, that's literally what I need to be doing. Literally. Because nobody wants to hear these truths. And why they don't want to hear these truths, get those tickets. I'm going to be at the New York City Winery at the Loft March 15th. I will be there. Yes, I will, guys. We up to 152 people watching right now, which is great.
You don't think so?
Let's see what Cam and Mace have to say about this. Like, when you honor a strip club, what are you honoring? Like, I guess the Hawks are honoring Magic City. So what exactly are you honoring? They should honor the OnlyFans too. Porn, all that. Let me see.
Play. Mace, let me ask you a question before I answer the question. Have you ever been to Magic City?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
You don't think so? What you thinking about? Like, what you mean you don't think so? I know what that answer is. That's just in case the picture don't resurface. That's just in case the picture from 99 don't resurface. They don't want a picture from 98 to resurface.
A nigga ever get on stand and say he don't think so. You know?
I don't think so. It's crazy. I go when I don't think so.
I never been to Magic City. I never been inside Magic City. Yeah.
I never been inside. You was outside. That's crazy.
Yo, Mace, what you mean you never been to Magic? Yo, son. I ain't never been to Magic City. I never been there. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that's the stance people are taking. So I guess y'all can rock out at the game night. I'm sure Magic City Monday will be a night to remember. And it's what it is, man. It's what can you say? What can you say? Oh my goodness, this is another Dubai thing. Somebody done lost their passport over there. Oh my goodness. Let me see.
I left my bag in my last taxi with my passport, a bunch of money in there. I'm not gonna say the amount, cash, some expensive cologne, and other items. Left in the taxi, had no record of who the taxi driver was, what the taxi was, because here in Dubai, you just come out here, they have your taxi for you, you get in, go to where you're going, get out. It's been about 4 hours, and my guys at the hotel, I notified them. They let me know that they have located the driver. They got my bag. They counted the money to make sure the amount of money I said was in there is in there. My passport, all of my items in there. In the United States, y'all know how it get. You leave your stuff in the Uber with money, with items. You got 60 seconds before the next person get in there and say, ooh, look what I found. And that's how it was. I went to the counter. I'm like, look, bro, I left my stuff in there. And this is the other hotel. So the other hotel I was at where we was eating dinner at Carbone, they're like, just rest assured, nobody steals in Dubai. It's a federal taxi. My man Nadir got the bag for me. So this is everything? Made a damn spreadsheet with everything I said was in there. Passport, check, real estate closing. Y'all know we don't play. And the bag has been returned.
That's good because if they didn't, they get their hands chopped off. That's why they returned the bag. Let's see what Cecilia Eves has to say. Many of the concepts of the community were derived from hip hop. They believe we have reduced ourselves to the selling of sex. Absolutely. That was a great. We have to construct a new image. That's great. Yes. Great job. Yeah. We're more than sex workers and scammers and rappers, right? Aren't we more? We're more than that. So great take. Great take. You remember I was telling y'all when it comes to this war, like I don't know what to believe. And they were saying like we have destroyed this and we've taken that, we've taken over that. Now here's a guy saying that everything has been destroyed.
China and Russia are sitting on the sidelines monitoring everything. They're in close touch with the government. They're providing satellite intelligence, which accounts for some of the tremendous successes, particularly in Israel and on our U.S. bases. All of our bases have been destroyed. Our harbor installations are destroyed. We're actually having to fall back on India and Indian ports, which are less than ideal. That's what the Navy says. And I think Iran, much to our disappointment, is faring very, very well. China and Russia are sitting on the sidelines monitoring everything. They're in close touch with the government. They're providing satellite intelligence, which accounts for some of the tremendous successes, particularly in Israel and on our U.S. bases. All of our bases have been destroyed. Our harbor installations are destroyed. We're actually having to fall back on India and Indian ports, which are less than ideal. That's what the Navy says. And I think Iran, much to our disappointment, is faring very, very well.
So he's saying Iran is destroying the bases and that we're in trouble. So you don't even know who to believe during this war. I think it's a senseless war, and I just really think we doing this for Israel. Like, literally, Israel is the boss of America. So I was thinking about being a jump off point to build a people's bank. We need our own central bank. We cannot be distracted with the current administration. That's true. Good take. You giving good takes, Miss Eves Walker, Miss Cecilia. You doing that's really good. Really good.
China and Russia are sitting on the sidelines.
Really good takes. Let me see.
An NBA franchise is holding a joint promotional event with a strip club. They're even going to sell branded merch. I mean, how insane, and by insane, awesome is that? I mean, I know I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe it. When I saw that, I could not believe. I could not believe it. Like, what the hell took so long for that to happen? How has that not happened sooner? That's what I couldn't believe. Not that it was happening, but that it didn't happen sooner. Everybody else seems to be hung up in this debate about should they or shouldn't they hold a joint promotional event with a strip club. Not me, though. That's not what I'm hung up on. I'm hung up on the fact that this hasn't happened already because it's a stroke of marketing genius. No offense to the Hawks, but why else would I be talking, much less opening my program with a conversation about a 500 basketball team for any other reason right now? Why else would I talk about the 31-31 Hawks right now? I mean, they traded their longtime franchise player this season. Is there really any other reason for me to talk about them? Is there really any other reason for the fans to shell out their hard-earned dough to show up on a Monday night in March? No, but there is now. There is now. And of course, nobody should be shocked to find out that there's been an immediate uptick in ticket sales. I'm definitely not shocked. Check it out. Yahoo Sports, quote, "The Hawks and Magic City are teaming up for the ultimate collab. The average list price rose 300% after the team's social media announcement." So the team corroborates that as well. The Hawks chief marketing officer told The Athletic, and I quote, "I don't think I've gotten as many requests for tickets to a game. I had people saying, hold a hoodie for me on the side." End of quote. Like the chief marketing officer who's been around for multiple playoff series, but this is the most in demand that he's ever seen for tickets. The most requests for tickets ever. You see, now that is a promotion. That's how you get asses in the seats.
Yeah, you got them in the seats. Hey, well, that's what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to the Hawks, man. Maybe we could continue to go down the rabbit hole of, black subculture. We can continue to push that and sell more tickets, get those asses in seats, because that's the only thing that matters. It's money. They just need the money. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. This has been real. Guys, get them tickets, man. Let's go. New York City Winery, March 15th. I'll probably go live later on again today. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Call me, guys. I'm gone.